set number 3 on Prokhorov here, Team Efficiency, as the blue team starting to the north.
I'm very surprised by Efficiency's tank pick.
Not a single heavy pick.
Well, exactly. That's the thing. It's just, well, we've got both teams rolling out with double 1390s and that Bolsik Tiger tank destroyer. The difference being that Efficiency deciding to go out with 2 medium tanks to back that up, a T69 and a 416 as well. Whereas on the other side, well, you know, PvP definitely just more conventional with a double T32. So basically, this is the exact same lineup they had on Light.
Already, we do see Team Efficiency kind of spreading out here. They have sent their Borsig, or they're sending their Borsig to the northern part of the railway here. Yeah, both teams are more so PvP Missionary actually moving there to the southern part of the railway, crossing actually all their tanks have crossed, and they are all kind of hugging the eastern part of the railway, making their way up towards the center part of the map. Bakal here doing some nice scouting job, spotting their comics. So right now, I think both teams kind of have a general idea of what each other are up to, and we're probably going to see like a east versus west with the railway kind of dividing these two teams.
Too much PvP presence to the eastern side for, of course, Efficiency to just go for the engagement straight up. Besides, they don't have the frontline tanks to just to withstand this. No T-32s on their side. I think this is questionable, though. I mean, I might be proven wrong once again, but they're seriously lacking firepower.
Yeah, definitely. So, I mean, if those T-32s position correctly, it's going to be extremely hard for the Efficiency members to actually penetrate that front line here.
Well, especially if they stay on the eastern side. I mean, just, you know, basically, even those medium tanks would have to cross to even land shots, which would be nothing short of suicide, really.
Most members of Efficiency actually making their way over to the western road area, the Borsig, and I believe it was a medium tank. I'm not sure exactly.
Yeah, it was the 416.
Okay, it was the 416. Yeah, up there toward the northern part of this railway area, and still, yeah, the PvP Missionary side really just, you know, sitting this. They have sent their Borsig up here to the hilltop area, up here to the eastern part of the map. So if, you know, which I highly doubt, but if Efficiency come over here to the eastern part of the map, they're gonna get destroyed.
No, exactly. Well, but that's why, like, Efficiency soon realized that they absolutely cannot engage their opponents just head-to-head. So I think they're gonna try to get a crack at the southern base from the western side.
Even that is a little bit risky, though.
Well, yeah, with the Borsig perched up like that hilltop is just definitely. I wouldn't recommend that either. But at least they have just, I think, kept either a T1 or maybe a 1390 just all the way down to the southwest, which is pretty smart. I mean, you know, if this set like just gets really drawn out, then it's an extra option.
T1 getting taken out there. Honda getting taken out by, of course, that Borsig.
Djuju's getting the first kill here. It's just, he's got to be a wee bit careful though, because I mean, Hatsune Miku is the only tank that's defending him. Pretty much so. I mean, obviously, it's just on the PP side, he can't know that. You know, as soon as I saw like both teams opting to roll out with a Borsig each, I just kind of predicting a very drawn-out set, sort of.
Especially if the teams are kind of divided between East versus West.
Well, yeah, because they can't just comfortably engage. I mean, even if PvP Missionary does have like the bulkier setup with those T-32s, they still can't charge in that Borsig. It's just impossible.
Yeah, most definitely. So, I mean, the thing is, I still think that you know, if the engagement is going to happen, I think it's going to be up to the PvP side. I really do not see the Efficiency side pushing at all into this, especially because the PvP side have 2 T-32s and that Borsig. The T1 does get traded there, so I believe it was Carves getting taken down by Truth. So the Borsig's a piece getting those T1 kills there. Nice shots by them. And yeah, still not much movement. We do see both Comics and Sly Fox though making their way, and they have posted down here to the most southwestern part of the map. Just kind of repositioning here as well. He's moving away from the hilltop area or the railway area, moving there to the west to join the rest of his teammates. And actually pretty good timing as well, because I think it was Bakal or Hero actually, for that matter, in the AMX-13 up there to the northern part of the railway now. He actually had that Borsig still been here, I think Hero would at least have been glad to land a couple shots.
Well, I mean, that's the thing, because once again, Hatsune Miku was protecting that Borsig with that object 416, had left first, so there was absolutely just no point for, well, pretty much Djus to stay up there as well. So yeah, they just all decided to retreat towards the west road, which, well, is the traditional split, pretty much. You know, it's kind of hopeful when I saw both teams like perching their Borsig like on on the eastern side towards railroad, because I thought we might see an engagement, but yeah, this is a lot more conventional than what we're seeing so far. Usually we see the northern team going for that west road, while the southern team goes for that railway. And yeah, it's just going to be a very traditional east versus west split here.
This might even potentially be a draw because of
Oh yeah,
how kind of how much of a stalemate situation this is. Really, neither team having any opportunities to push.
Well, yeah, just unless we see some mistake on either side, then I highly doubt that well, just a fair engagement is going to take place here.
We're calling Hero actually on the PP side, making their way, and they have kind of posted themselves up at the northern part of the railway here. And they're actually even too scared to cross. They can't even cross without potentially taking damage here.
Shlashkes actually just took a hit as well, about 260 on top of the railroad. Oh wow, taking off like his points. Definitely not detrimental. I mean, it's still fine.
Yeah, Efficiency are slightly repositioned here. I mean, their tanks are moving, but it's just along this western road, so it's just kind of moving either south or in like these two kind of medium tanks like switching positions here. So really a little bit of movement, but still not too much. I really still can't see any engagements happening so far. About 3 minutes and 40 seconds remaining here. Truth still up here on the hilltop. And so yeah, if Efficiency decides to push, they're going to get destroyed by that Borsig up on the hilltop, plus those T-32s guarding the rest of the tanks. And if PP Missionary decide to push, then the Borsig and the medium tanks, I mean the T-69 and the Aussie 416 are just going to destroy any tanks that cross over there as well. So I think it's going to be a replay. See Mr. Dead also repositioning here.
But once again, like when both sides, like on Prokhorovka, decide to roll out with the Borsig, unless we see a mistake, the chances are yes. Yeah, I mean, this is encouraging just draws. And this typically this type of scenario, unless like both teams engage from the get-go, which is pretty rare, and unless like yeah, eventually down to a couple of minutes, like just one team might just try to go for the defensive, but I hardly even doubt that because it's way too risky.
Oh, well, look at this though. PP might go for something here. Yeah, I think they're going to go for something. All of their tanks have made their way up here to the northern part of the railway here. They're most likely, if they are going to go for the push, which I think they do just because of their positioning right now, they're going to probably send in one of the tanks for the base capture and then have the other tanks maybe at the railway to maybe shoot down any of the retreating efficiency members. But I still think that this is extremely risky, and if PP decide to do this, I have a feeling they're not gonna win this.
I don't think they can pull this off.
Yeah, I really highly doubt that.
I mean, look at that spread coming from the efficiency. They can just whoever tries to capture the northern bay is gonna just take like 5 shots, straight up, including a Borsig shot as well. So yeah, just I completely just disagree with this. And meanwhile, mind you, like yeah, they still had left their T1 like all the way to the southwest on the efficiency side. So if I were PP Missionary, I'd just wait and be patient and just go for that replay.
Yeah, because the thing is, if PP go for the push as well, then it's going to allow Mr. Den and Comics to capture the opposing base. And look at this, they're actually going to go for it here. Ishlashkis and the other T-32 crossing the railway now. They have not started the base capture, but I think they're just kind of maybe getting into position right now. Comics actually also being spotted down there to the south. So PP, they know that their base is open, and they know that there's the potential for that AMX-13 Comics to capture their base. So they're really playing this safe. I like how they're playing, and you know they're even though this is a risky play, okay, now the efficiency base capture has been started, so efficiency will have to send at least one of the tanks back, or immediately start this base capture. Actually, Bakal already on his way back, so they should be able to stop this base capture here. And it's up to them if they want to go for this.
Take a few shots though, crossing like to the western side. Yeah, even if he tries to perch himself on top of the railroad to crack shots at
Sly Fox, yeah,
huge shot. But yeah, just it's not going to be easy for Bakal to shoot down the T1. He's going to have to. Well, then again, like yeah, just I think yeah, PP is responding in kind as well. They're just putting a bit of pressure to the northern base. Which pretty much will leave Mr. Dead uncovered down south. So yeah, this is going to be a draw, unless I'm very much mistaken.
Oh, but they are trying to go in here. Ishlashkis leading the troops with Nautilus. So both these tanks moving up here. The second T1 on the efficiency guy getting taken down as well. So the base capture has been stopped here. Oh, Ishlashkis missing a big shot there. 20 seconds remaining here.
Yeah, just unless once again we see a huge mistake, this is going to be a replay. Hero's like pretty low though. That tank destroyer.
Uh-oh.
So, oh, Comics
Hero.
goes down.
Oh, Comics goes.
down.
Yeah.
Just that was courtesy.
Oh,
of
Hero,
Hero.
27 health too. If Hero
Yeah.
stays alive, they are gonna take this.